Prime Minister Modi this morning was with the Confederation of Indian Industry, putting out a message of reassurance and promise that India is on the road to economic recovery. Let's listen in to Prime Minister Modi.
Amid concerns over slumping economy and a very gloomy growth forecast for India's economic future, Prime Minister Modi sent out this assurance to the nation.
We will definitely get our growth back.
The Prime Minister's message at the CII annual session was themed around a strong revival story for India, with a promise that India would be back on track soon. He said that was the focus of Unlock India 1.
दुनिया के तमाम देशों से तुलना करें तो आज हमें पता चलता है कि भारत में लॉकडाउन का कितना व्यापक प्रभाव रहा है। इस लॉकडाउन में भारत ने कोरोना से लड़ाई के लिए फिजिकल रिसोर्सेज को तैयार तो किया ही, हमने ह्यूमन रिसोर्स को भी बचाने का भरसक प्रयास किया है।
The Prime Minister's message on economy comes a day after rating agency Moody's downgraded India's sovereign rating. Moody's downgraded India's rating to Baa3 from Baa2 while also maintaining the country's negative outlook. Prime Minister Modi said key to a bounce back of the Indian economy.
आत्मनिर्भर भारत बनाने के लिए 5 बातें बहुत आवश्यक है। इंटेंट, इंक्लूजन, इन्वेस्टमेंट, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर और innovation.
The Prime Minister feels the reforms initiated by his government would put India on the road to recovery. But is the stimulus package announced by his government enough to help a corona-ravaged economy? The jury is still out on that. Bureau Report, India Today.
So does the Prime Minister really mean business? Joining me now, Dr. Ratin Roy, former member of the Prime Minister's Economic Advisory Council, also Director of the National Institute of Public Finance and Policy, to decode the Prime Minister's speech. Thank you very much, Dr. Roy. Let me understand, what do you make of Prime Minister's attempt to talk up the economy? Almost suggesting that COVID is a blip on the path to becoming a $5 trillion economy. Remember also, Ratin, this is in the backdrop of Moody's downgrading India's rating for the first time in 22 years. So on one hand, the Prime Minister is talking up the economy, but the rest of the world seems to be downgrading India almost to junk status.
So we'll come to the Moody's issue in a minute, but it is the Prime Minister's job, after all, he has a policy that he's announced, his government is following, to say that we are on the right track. And we are on the right track to the extent that, we are all trying to get out of this terrible blow that COVID has given to the economy, and we have to get out of it. But I don't think the Moody's rating downgrade, first remember that Moody, unlike S&P and Fitch, had actually rated India one notch higher. So what has now happened is that Moody has lowered its rating to about the same level as S&P and Fitch and others. We are still investment grade, but we're right at the bottom of investment grade. What that signals to me is not so much a judgment on COVID, but a judgment on the recent past, which is that if you notice the GDP numbers that came out from the CSO a couple of days ago, they actually showed that growth in India was not just sub-5, way below sub-5, real growth. And last year, before COVID. And that means that the economy has been falling continuously and fairly seriously for over the last 18 to 24 months. And I think what Moody's was doing was recognizing that. The judgment, but we are still investment grade. So the judgment on whether we are going to retain that will depend on our performance with COVID going forward. And we must all do our part to make sure that we do our best.
But what seems to be happening at the moment is, at least politically, two clear extreme views. The Prime Minister talking up the economy, suggesting that we are on the path to recovery. Those in the opposition like Rahul Gandhi saying the worst is yet to come. Where do you stand at the moment? Is the worst yet to come at a time when some are suggesting we could even go into negative growth rate? Where do you stand on these two contrasting views of India at the moment?
I don't think the worst is yet to come unless there are more shocks. We don't know whether the crisis is over or not. We know that we are opening up the economy, but we also know that we have had no rural transmission so far. But we also know that migrant workers are going home, raising the danger of rural transmission. We also know that the lockdown has not succeeded really in making sure that, the R0 that people talk about is zero for India. Yes. So we are still very much in the middle of the COVID crisis. And it is difficult, therefore, to say that the worst is over. What we do have is policy measures to try and ameliorate the impact on the economy. And that is a good thing.
Right through his speech today to industry, Dr. Roy, the Prime Minister stressed on the need to make India Atmanirbhar or self-reliant. But again, the reality on the ground is very different. It appears that there is no real uptick in any form of growth. So there isn't an easy task ahead. Is the government at one level still living in denial, Dr. Roy?
I think what the government is hopefully trying to do is not live in denial, but to try and look beyond the currently grim situation now and to argue that its announced policy will take us out of this grim situation. I have no objection to the idea of self-reliance. It's a good idea at any point in time. But what I believe we really do need to see is how the actions that have been promised by government in the future continuous steps are being implemented. Basically what we need, not from the Prime Minister necessarily, the Prime Minister has to work with the government he has, but from the execution arms of government, we need to see implementation. We are seeing some encouraged signs of implementation when it comes to things like cash transfers, and we are seeing a decent amount of initial uptick of loans. I don't think we are seeing bad things in terms of where you require government to work at its present capability level to implement things. But obviously, getting out of this crisis will require government also to raise its game. There's no point talking about everybody else. Government's execution capabilities are historically bad. We need to see proof in the pudding that government is going to raise its game in terms of better implementation, better execution capability, and policies announced vaguely in the future tense should be announced, should be concretized and implemented with timelines sooner rather than later. When we see that sense of urgency coming out of the bureaucracy in the executive arms of government, then the Prime Minister's, aspirations for the country, which I share and are very laudable, will be implemented. But there's no point saying that everybody else must do their part when government has not demonstrably shown an increase in its effectiveness to date.
The reason I'm again asking you and pressing you on this is because the Prime Minister said today, if you take to industry, if you take one step, I will take four. But it appears when one talks to industry, they don't seem to have that kind of confidence at all in the immediate future of the economy.
That depends entirely on how credible industry feels the Prime Minister's package is. And I'm afraid it is not enough for industry to say that they're not confident. If they're not confident, they should say so. Today was a CII meeting with the Prime Minister there. They should engage and say why they're not confident and what it would take to restore their confidence. There's no point mumbling on the sidelines that confidence is low. You must then say what you want instead to raise confidence. Otherwise, of course, walk one step, and if the Prime Minister does not, if the Prime Minister's government, not the Prime Minister, does not walk the remaining four that the Prime Minister commits, then hold them to account.
So, in conclusion, what do you believe that the Prime Minister really should be doing? What is it that you would like to see the Modi government do to, in a way, get the economy kick-started once again?
Definitely. I would like to see more support given to state governments, and I would like to see them being encouraged to be involved in the economic recovery. I would like to see far more generous income support packages given to migrant labor and others. I'm very satisfied with the steps taken on agriculture, but we have to understand that demand in this economy is very low. I'd like to see more steps taken for demand support. But most important, the government has made a number of announcements in its package in the future tense. I would like to see by Independence Day all those announcements implemented. Implementation and execution and speed is what I'd like to see from government, most of all.
Dr. Ratin Roy, giving us a sense of how you see the Prime Minister's pep talk to industry at a time of an economic crisis. Thanks very much for joining me here on the news today.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.